Alright, hey fairies, so in today's video we're going to be reviewing the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson Conspiracy collab palette as well as the chapstick because I feel like it. So I'm wearing the palettes on my eyes and I'm wearing the chapstick underneath this lipstick. So if you're interested in my honest opinion of everything and you want to know how to create these two completely different looks, then keep on watching.
What the fuck is that?
Ooh bitch, the hoops I had to jump through to get my hands on this little guy.
I see you, girl. Look at you, we're looking right at each other. Hey. That is so funny.
What the fuck? Oh. Okay.
Then, everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Day 23!
Yeah, it was really rough. So today we are joined by Pearl. This is my aunt's bird. Pearl's more of a natural beauty. She's not really too much into makeup. You know, she's like a chapstick and maybe concealer kind of girl. So she'll just be keeping us company for this review. But I was one of the lucky 1 million people to get their hands on the palette because the next restock of this is going to be in 2020. I must have been blessed by JSC Jesus here, so I need to come through with this review because a lot of bitches in 2020 are going to be buying this palette and I'm fortunate enough to have it here, so I want to share my thoughts about it with you. Oh, and also I have the chapstick, which is called Diet Shane. Well, the difference a comma can make. Not hating, just making a joke. So my first order, I was only able to get the Conspiracy palette, but then maybe like 3 hours later, Diet Shane came back in stock. So I was able to check out with Diet Shane, except I had to pay full price shipping for both.
I'm like, whoa, like, hold up, partner.
So I emailed their customer support asking for a refund for one of the shippings, and their response was basically, hey girl, we can't do that because we can't do that. Anyways, now that I've complained and ranted to you, I'm gonna zoom you in and we're gonna get started reviewing the palette first, and then I'm gonna talk about the chapstick after.
I've fallen.
I also prime my eyes with Urban Decay Primer Potion as I always do. I'm sure you all already know how the inside of the palette looks, but here's how it looks in my lighting.
Boy toy named Troy used to live in Detroit. Big dope dealing money, he was getting some coins. Was the shootouts with the law, but he lived in a...
Now when I first opened this palette in real life, it immediately reminded me of the Anastasia Prism palette. I don't actually have the Prism palette, but I do have this dupe of it called the Bad Habit Aura palette. Here is the two stacked on top of each other. I don't know if you can see the similarity, but I definitely can. And I'm not bringing this up to be shady and say, oh, you know, so-and-so copied so-and-so.
I am done with the tea.
I'm just bringing this up because this palette was really popular, but it was limited edition and they don't have it anymore. So if the Prism palette was something up your alley and you didn't have a chance to pick it up, this palette will definitely fill that void in your heart.
Very good.
So firstly, let's put down a transition shade. On both sides, I'm going to be using the shade My Pills. So I'm just putting the shadow down on both sides so we can have a nice base. Okay, so that one was a transition shade, so it's not really supposed to look like anything.
Very good.
So for the more basic everyday glam side, I want to use the shade My Rides here. And I'm just going to be taking the smallest amount of this all the way on the edge just to give us a lot of dimension. Alright, so that black is stunning. Love this one. Now to blend out that black, I'm going to be taking this gorgeous shade up here called Diet Root Beer. Does it smell like? No, I thought it smelled like root beer, but it doesn't. So let's just take this and put it on top of the black. I feel like it's just so gorgeous because it's not too deep, but it's also not too pale where it would look ashy. Diet Root Beer.
You came into my...
Love that one. Don't hate me, but I actually hate Coke. I hate root beer. I hate any brown soda. I'm a hydration queen, so I drink water. Because how do you describe the flavor of Coke? Coke. Anyways, moving on. Oh lord, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
What the hell we gonna do now?
I think I want to mix some shit. No, I rarely mix shadows, but I think I want to take the shade Cheese Dust and mix it a little bit with the shade Tanacon. That name though.
Now come on now.
But I just want to do that because I feel like it's a little bit too vibrant of an orange, so I want to mix it with this one to kind of dilute that vibrancy. Now this one is one of the pressed pigments in the palette, but I honestly don't give a fuck if it stains my eye. I could just rub some OxyClean on that shit, you know?
What?
But anyways, I'm gonna take those two shades on a big and fluffy blending brush, and then I'm just gonna blend out everything we have on our eye. I feel like the mattes are what put this shit on the map. Like literally minimal effort, and that already looks flawless.
Bitch, you ugly as fuck.
I feel like a lot of people focus on how pigmented something is.
Totally so pigmented. So pigmented.
But for me, the blendability of these shadows is really their strength. So the way I do my shit is I like to apply all the mattes first and then go in with shimmer on top. So on my bottom lash line, I'm gonna take the shade Diet Root Beer again. So I'm just gonna be taking this across my bottom lash line, and I'm gonna be blending it out with some cute shade. Pearl's wandering somewhere. Oh, I think Pearl wants to see the palette. Anyways, so I'm gonna be going in with Cheese Dust. And it doesn't smell like cheese. Disappointed.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
I'm gonna be tapping this bitch off, and I'm gonna be blending. But yeah, so here's all of the mattes on this eye. I think it looks really pretty, looks very blended. Now we gotta move on to the shimmers. Now my opinion on Jeffree Star shimmers, his tend to be very frosty and very generic.
She's got a point.
I'm gonna give a backhanded compliment here and say that his mattes are phenomenal. But the shimmers should take some notes from the mattes.
Very good tea.
I love sparkle, I love glitter. I'm not really a huge frosty or metallic person. Obviously that's a personal preference, but to me, I feel like if a brand does a glitter really well, I'm loyal to that bitch.
Very good.
Very bad.
That being said, when the final look is done, I may end up going in with a liquid glitter on top. So the first shimmer I'm going to be going in with is the shade Just a Theory. It's just this really basic and versatile bronze. I'm going to be taking it on this flat paddle brush, low-key a paintbrush from the dollar store, even better. And I'm just going to be putting this bitch all over my lid. So here's how this shade Just a Theory looks on my lid. I don't know if you can tell, but to me, it definitely is very dull.
Do you know what the fuck it is to sit in your fucking room for hours and days at a time, bro?
So the line between the light and the dark here is a little bit harsh, so I want to take the shade Sleep Paralysis. Where's the bird? Oh, there she is. And I'm gonna be using it on the outer part of my lid. Oh yeah, that looks much better. You know what, fuck it. I'm gonna take the shade Spiraling. I'm just gonna be using this to darken up our shit. Ooh, that one's really pigmented, huh?
So pigmented.
Gorgeous. So inner corner highlight for me is Sacred. It's where the glitter goes. I think I'm gonna take the shade Ranch. So the way I do it is I'll put it right in here, extend it to the lid, and then bring it to the bottom lash line like that. Alright, so this is how the basic wearable everyday side looks. Obviously it's not done, we gotta do lashes, but I'll do that when I'm done with all of the eyeshadow. But I definitely want to go in with a liquid glitter on top of this, but I'll do that after we have lashes on. But yeah, these frosts aren't really doing it for me. I really wish they were a little bit, you know, more.
This is exactly what I was afraid of.
Alright, now we get to do the crazy side, so let's have a little bit of fun. So I think the first shade I want to use on this side is the one called Not a Fact. Other than Diet Root Beer, this is the one I was most attracted to in the entire palette.
Stop playing with me. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just so vampy and so purple. I love it. I'm just taking it on the skinny crease brush. Alright, so that one went on beautifully. It looks absolutely stunning. Now this one reminds me a lot of one of my favorite eyeshadows I own. This is the Alter Ego Daydream palette. I'm partnered with them, so you can use code Liam10 to get 10% off.
That's pretty good.
But this is actually a dupe of the Huda Beauty New Nudes. It reminds me of the one down here called Sugar Plum. Sugar Plum is a dupe for the shade Love Bite in the Huda New Nude. I'm just bringing that up because if you have similar taste to me and this seems like something up your alley, the link's in the description.
You want penis enlargement pills?
The link's in the description. Sorry about the shameless plug, but in all seriousness, if that's something you're into, the shade Not a Fact is definitely kind of channeling that vibe. So I think I'm gonna go a little bit crazy.
Go crazy!
And I'm gonna use this red one called Flamin' Hot.
I'm white.
I'm black.
I'm yellow. I'm red.
I'm a bird.
This one's really stiff. There's not a lot of fallout. The vibrant, colorful ones in this palette are definitely like a more firm formula. But let's start blending using our thick blending brush. That is a beautiful combo. I love the way that blended out. So this is a cool white LED, and you can really get a feel for just how pink and really purple this is. Shit. Oh, shit. Alright, so I don't feel like mix matching the bottom lash line, so I'm just gonna take the shade Not a Fact again and use that on the bottom.
So I just sucked a dick.
Yeah, I love that shade. So I'm gonna use the shade Flamin' Hot again to blend that one out.
I just want his fucking cock in my slutty whore mouth.
Okay, so moving on, I think I want to take the shade Food Videos, and I want to put that in my inner corner just to really give us that pop.
Make a pop in your face.
I mean, it's showing up a little bit. I'm not getting the opacity I want with the brush, so let me try my pinky. Right, so on my pinky, just try and tap it in. Oh yeah, that's much better. So yeah, the shade Food Videos definitely works better with the finger as opposed to a brush. Alright, so now on to shimmers.
It's gonna be so bad.
I want to try the shade Trisha. Now this one kind of has those like iridescent glitters in it, so I'm really excited to see if those come through. Okay, so that one applies very, very opaque. It almost looks like it's glowing. This one is definitely one of the shimmers in this palette I actually like.
Very good, T.
All right, so I think I want to go in with the shimmer in my inner corner. So I'm going to take the shade Conspiracy. Now this one looks duochrome, but it's really not. It's just a chartreuse kind of metallic. This one is being just a tad bit more difficult. It's appearing a little bit patchy. Okay, let me just try a little bit harder. I guess. This shade is meh, honestly. And the color that is there is barely green. It kind of just looks like a little silvery reflect. Now I want to try the shade Illuminati. This shade falls under like the archetype of eyeshadows where it's that brown base with the green reflect. Personally, those are like my favorite eyeshadows to see in a palette because they're just so versatile. I don't know how well a green shade is gonna fit on this side.
I get it, girl.
But you know what? Against all better judgment, let's just do it. I'm just gonna put it on the very outside of my lid just to give us a little bit more blendability or whatever the fuck. I'm surprised that looks pretty. I'm surprised that looks pretty.
So anyways, I got steak and lobster.
Alright, so I think the kind of crazier, more colorful side is done. Let me put some mascara and lashes on and I'll see you in just a second.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Lily Peaches on the track, just be burning the itching.
Alright, so lashes are on, and as usual, I all of a sudden love the way I look. I'm not going to zoom out just yet though because I want to put a little bit of liquid glitter on top. I didn't do that yet though because I wanted you to see how the eyes look when everything is done. So I'm going to be using a really affordable product. These are the S.he Jelly shimmers. You can get these on Shop Miss A for $1.
$1.
On the colorful side, I'm going to be using the shade Chameleon. And then on the wearable everyday side, I'm going to be using the shade Iridescent White.
I'm white.
Alright, so here's how both sides look when I've applied the glitters. It looks way better in my opinion. I really just love the mattes in this palette, but I feel like the shimmers are very lackluster. It didn't perform bad at all. I just wish it was different. Alright, so I'm going to zoom you out so we can have a chat about the chapstick. Alright, so let's talk about this guy.
Remember me?
I know people are super picky about chapstick. It's just one of those weird complicated things. My favorite chapstick is the Burt's Bees original, not the flavored ones. So these ones, I hate the flavored ones. They are like too oily. Now this guy, if I were to compare the texture of this, it's almost all gone, but we'll talk about that in a second. If I were to compare the texture, formula, whatever of this to a really popular chapstick, it would be the EOS ones, like the chapstick in those little balls. It has like that same firmness. So I use this chapstick exclusively from the 13th to the 19th. So that's like what, 6 days? Now the biggest thing I wanted to tell you is look at how the chapstick looks. It's almost out. This is how the chapstick looked on the day I got it. And this is after 6 days of use.
Hold up, bitch. Hold the fuck up.
Now, I don't use chapstick like a crack whore. You know, I apply it every 2 hours or so, which I feel like is the normal amount of time you apply a chapstick. So the fact that only 6 days of use was pretty much enough to eliminate more than half of the product is kind of like, what the fuck?
Unacceptable!
Now the scent. As I mentioned earlier, I'm not a big fan of root beer or other brown sodas, so I was worried I would hate the way this smells, but honestly, it's not that bad. It's not crazy strong. In fact, I can only really smell it if it's like that. It's such a subtle root beer, and it's not really like a true root beer. It's almost like vanilla, like root beer float like. I will say though, I was a little disappointed when I kind of figured out this wasn't flavored like anything. If you were wondering if this tastes like anything, it doesn't. I kind of thought that this would be like flavored like root beer, but it just tastes like Vaseline. It doesn't taste like anything.
What it tastes like? Indescribable, isn't it?
So, do I think this chapstick is worth $18? No, not at all.
The tea is exceptionally good today.
That being said though, I feel like the major appeal behind all of these products and this whole collection wasn't the product itself, but the kind of story and the people behind it.
She's got a point.
And I'm under that assumption because whenever I would go on Trend Moods posts and when I would see people critiquing, the major defense in favor of these products was, oh, they worked so hard on it. They worked for months for it.
But just remember that Shane put so much blood, sweat, and tears into this project.
Like we care. I don't give a
And with the Shane Dawson series, we all got to be a part of that, and we all got to see they did indeed work for many months. But you know what? And I'm about to spill the real fucking tea. We all work real damn hard for our own money too, so we should be able to form an opinion because money doesn't just grow on trees for us.
And that's on what?
And the thing is, this wasn't just a passion project, this is business. These people made millions, tens of millions of dollars off of this collection. You know, some people work for a whole year and don't even end up making 100K. But now that we have that out of the way, like I was saying, a big part of this collection is the fact that it's almost like we were there during its creation, so it's almost like our baby too in a way.
And Jeffree, the pink bubble wrap, I remember him talking about this.
So if you're a person that was watching the series and would want these palettes for Christmas, if you can get one in time, you know, whatever, these definitely aren't shit products. They're very high quality products. They all work very well. However, if you were a person that doesn't really care about the series, or you just kind of don't really know what's going on, you just kind of thought the collection was cute, my critiques I made still stand.
Okay.
Now this was just a crazy idea I had, but I honestly thought that this might be like a lip priming chapstick, because $18 for a chapstick that's pretty much used up in a week or two, that seemed a little bit too ridiculous to be true. So during this video, I wanted to test out another Jeffree Star lipstick on top to see like what the effect is. So I have it on my lips right now, and I'm gonna apply one of the few Jeffree Star lipsticks I own. I only own 3. I only have 3. I have Delicious, Watermelon Soda, and Allegedly. I think I'm gonna do Delicious. It feels the same way it always does. You know, you're pretty much always supposed to put on a chapstick before you put on a liquid to matte lipstick to prevent the peelies. I'm not really noticing a huge difference with this specific one as I would like if I just put on Burt's Bees.
No.
Alright, so that pretty much wraps up the video. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for sticking around this long. I hope you had a laugh, and I hope you learned something new. I hope this review was informative for you.
I'm about to beat this bitch up.
But yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.
Love you, Ma. See you tomorrow. Mwah. Yes. Yes. You got guts. Too bad I gotta put my fist through them. Yes!